That's what my mama called me.
That's what your mama called you. What's your name?
Oh, my name. Well, the government called me Patrick.
Patrick, what's your name?
Sir Lucius Love.
Sir Lucius Love.
Yeah, what's your government
That's
name?
his government name too.
Peter Lee Strong.
Look,
we're gonna get it.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get it.
Watch the show.
Hold on, we about to get started right now. We about to get live right now.
Who we are.
All right, so listen, man, we like to welcome y'all to another riveting rendition of the Jawjackinshow. You know what I'm saying? I am P. Belafonte, aka Chico Fontaine, aka Mr. Get Right So Get Left, aka I'm handsome because my motherfucking mama said I'm is. All right, and I like to give the women their affirmations at the beginning of the show. Ladies, top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. So if you're gonna be top notch, make sure you get the most. Don't ever settle for the less.
I am your boy Dookie LaFleur, player from the Himalaya, also known as the Elf on the Shelf, also known as Duke Pop, also known as Deacon Duke, also known as the pastor of disaster, right? And I'm the leader of the Wicked Church.
The Wicked Church.
Right? So, like I always say, man, sometimes when the devil asks you to dance,
what you do?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Come on
go
now.
ahead and cha-cha with that nigga.
Make it, listen,
it's not all bad.
The first time the nigga told me this shit, I think it was something serious. That shit, when the devil asks you to dance, you dance. But I tell you, that shit resonated. I said, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? But if I think about it, sometimes shit, we get caught up in that shit. But listen.
Hey, have you ever went wrong? You been dancing with the devil.
You been dancing with the devil.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever ran a red light?
You been dancing with the devil.
Right? Yeah.
They say the red light, that's stronger spell than the spaghetti spell that they say.
I would say so, actually. You know what I'm saying? As a red light runner myself.
Yes.
Former red light runner, right? You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day.
Retired.
Right? You're retired dick son.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, who eats hot dogs without ketchup?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Ketchup is a wild reference, though, dog. You look at it like ketchup?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen anybody eat spaghetti raw?
Nah, nobody eats spaghetti, but they always put the sauce on.
Put that sauce on that motherfucker.
That's real.
It ain't nothing but a little Prego.
That's all it is. Okay, well, yeah. A little Paul Newman. All right, so listen. Let's get into the motherfucking conversation for a little bit. All right, we're going to chop it up. We're going to have a few things going on. We got some structure to questions, but if we finesse our way off those questions, don't worry about it, nigga. That's just what we do. All right, and what I told myself is I'm going to start trying to refrain from saying bitch and hoe. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum.
All right?
I
appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been getting a lot of complaints that every time I say it, it's cringing, it's very aggressive. Right. So I'm going to try to reserve from saying it on the show today, and I'm going to try to do better.
And as a new member of the Muslim community, right?
Wow.
I just became Muslim about an hour
ago. How the bean pies niggas coming in here,
so,
man?
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
you would appreciate it from me?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Well, apologies if I ever made you feel uncomfortable, sir. Yeah. All right, so question number one, we're going to get right into it, man. So the first question is, I don't know these young fellas, right? But I was watching on social media. Social media is where I get the majority of my news from. But a young rapper named Ksoo, whatever his name is. Apparently, people are mad at his daddy for quote unquote snitching on him. And I got how I feel about it. But I'm gonna let you go.
So
first.
as an old YN, here's the background.
Not an old YN, a graduate YN.
You know what I'm saying? So here's the background to the story. Him and his dad committed a crime, right? You know what I'm saying? And he ended up So his dad was there when the crime was committed, right? So he ended up murdering somebody in the process of them committing the crime. They got away, blah, blah, blah. People were saying that the dad was an OG street nigga, blah, blah, blah. He ended up turning on the son, right? Because he was looking at life, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he just had to make a decision at the time, you know what I'm saying? And he decided he was going to take the stand against his son. He pointed the son out, boom, boom, boom. Trial's over now. The kid could possibly get life or the death penalty, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of the two. Right? So everybody's torn, right? You know what I'm saying? Take life for your kid or snitch, right? And that's where
the controversy.
That's where the controversy goes. I have something I want to say about that, but you can go ahead.
Okay, well, I was only able to do short research on the shit. So I didn't realize that the dad was involved. Like, is the dad on trial too or no? For being there?
He's done. I'm saying the dad got acquitted and all kind of shit.
Well, then,
so pretty much that's how he got away with it, because he
all right, I got to do more research then. Because, see, for what I understood was they were just asking the dad to recognize whether or not it was his son in the camera that they saw, right? And if all you're doing is recognize your son from the picture a still picture that they took from the camera, I'm assuming you weren't there. It's just something that you seen. My argument was this, and this is why a lot of times I have a problem with YNs, right? Because I think a lot of times the younger generation feel like the world owes them something, right? You know what I'm saying? So you mad, and a lot of the young niggas mad at the dad because he said that his son was a guy in the picture for a crime that his son committed, and then made posts about it, referencing it on social media. Right. And in my mind, as a real nigga, right? I think they said his daddy had called him one time about one other post. He was like, "Hey, take that shit down," right? But then he came back and made another post, kind of waving bye-bye type, like, right, just making references to the shit. And in my mind, I just be sitting there thinking, like, how you gonna be mad? I don't give a fuck with the nigga, because, like, the burden of proof is on the state. Somebody can say, yeah, that looks like my son. That don't necessarily mean that's me. But all this evidence that you got mounted up against you, that's not the reason why you're going to prison, right? Right. That's not the reason why. That's like when I tell my son, the reason you didn't lose it, the reason y'all lost this game is not because that referee missed his call, right? That's a 2-point swing. Y'all lost by 30. Y'all got bigger problems.
Right. So like Soldier Slim once says, you know what I'm saying? You mad at this nigga, you know what I'm saying? You need to be mad at the feds and the DA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the nigga you need to be mad at. That's who you need to be. That's the snitch. Mm-hmm. That's the sellout, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, as a father of many, right, I can say that I'm not taking no charge. A life sentence for any of my kids. I don't give a fuck what it was. Guilty, not guilty, bitch. I'm not taking it. Okay, little 5. You know what I'm saying? 5 years.
You taking 5 years for your child?
I'm gonna do 5 and under for my kid, right?
That's crazy.
Double digits.
He out of there.
Oh, he out of there. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how easy it was to make this nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you how easy it was, nigga. I'll go make another one of you.
Yeah, but running back.
And I just
this one gonna listen.
Correct. Look, this one I'm gonna just know what to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look. And that's what's wrong with the YNs. They do think the world owes them something, right? You know what I'm saying? You think you can just go out there and do anything. You taking lives and shit? Yeah. You wildin'. Nigga, I'm a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? We won't do that. Unless it's the name of Allah. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to kill, I'm going to kill myself too.
That's right. In the name of Ali.
I'm deemed of Allah.
Listen, if y'all got a problem with what's coming out, please address him. The thoughts and views of Duke of LaFleur do not reflect those of the Jawjackinshow.
Look, I didn't read the whole book yet, so I don't know all the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Still learning.
I'm on page 3 right now.
He's still learning the Quran, so he gonna get there eventually. Yeah, nah, man, like, and I get it, it's cringy, right? As a father, you don't want to sit there and line your son up. Or hell, your daughter even, right? Line them up for something that they're not ready for. But I'm a big believer in my kids don't define me, right? So all of your successes are successes that you worked hard for. That's you. You don't need to congratulate me for nothing. My child did that. And with that same understanding on the back end too, if you did something bad, that's not me. My child did that. I didn't fail my child. I gave my child everything I had in me. So at that point, if you getting caught up in the situation, maybe that's your business. Yeah. I love you, son. But I ain't gonna eat that shit for you. You gotta eat that yourself.
It's not my job as a dad to right your wrongs. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can coach you on how not to do it again, but I can't right your wrongs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody to right my shit.
Come on now. You had to eat shit.
Every time of jail time, I had to do this.
Your daddy ain't come by.
Bitch, who did I call? Bitch, I ain't had nobody I could put that shit on.
Your daddy didn't come by.
I gonna give you these lessons, and sometimes that's how it was written. You know what I'm saying? And, that was your story. That was your story. You know what I'm saying? Look, one of my kids had to be the sacrifice, nigga, and it was you.
Shit, and that's what it is. Yeah, it's a tough situation, man, but at the end of the day, they mad at the daddy. But what you need to be mad at is the fact that Jit went out there, did some wild shit, and then still came back and started posting about it on social media. One thing, just a public now, y'all niggas stop posting y'all shit on social media. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. No dirt.
Most of the cases, you guys are really helping the cops solve.
They don't have to work.
They don't have to do anything. Don't have to prove anything. So that at the end of the day, you guys are really doing all the work, right? And another thing that they're kind of putting against the dad, there's a video that he was talking about, oh, ain't no nigga out there can ever say I was in his paperwork and this and like that. But
here
now
you
they threw it in his, now they
retro. And now,
boom.
Yeah, retroactively come to find out. Yeah, you in the paperwork. Yeah. But yeah, nah, man. Like y'all niggas, stop doing the work for the people, man. Like I know a lot of niggas want that you want to go viral or you want people to recognize you and notice you, right? And I don't know if that's just because you're not getting enough attention at home. Parents, maybe if your child's trying so hard, maybe he needs some attention. I don't know, bro. But at some point in time, y'all gotta stop putting all y'all dirt on social media. They can use that against you, sir. They don't have to read your Miranda rights before they use that against you. You said that shit 10 years ago. Guess what? It lines up with the timeline, right? And if they feel like they want to accuse you, the one thing I learned, man, if the government wants you, they gonna get you, right? You one in few people that's gonna be able to beat that charge. So just don't give them nothing to charge you with, man. Stay out of people's faces, man. Niggas always out just talking about switches and all that, brother. You a felon and you got a gun on you on Facebook Live. They coming for you.
And young niggas, if y'all out there doing these crimes, man, and you want to fuck what this nigga's talking about, no, I got a good root, man, right? And
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He working out real good deals right now, you know what I'm saying? He working out real good deals, so if you want to go the alternate route, you know what I'm saying, see your boy, you know what I'm saying, Papa Shango, a.k.a. Duke.
Don't listen to Duke. Papa Shango is a cold ass name, though. Yeah, but don't listen to Duke, man. Duke gonna get you in trouble.
So, I have a question,
What's
right?
up?
If you could add one fake fact to the history books, what would it be?
One fake fact?
A fake fact, right? And that everybody would have to go with, right? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Nobody's asking you any questions about it. Here's mine. I'm going to start. Harriet Tubman was selling pussy in the Underground Railroad.
I like that one.
Right? You know what I'm saying? At first it started off.
Oh, I like that one.
It started off as a brothel, right? And boom, that's how they were luring the people in. Nigga, we gonna redeem you. We gonna free you. 100%.
That's crazy.
That would be my fake fact. I thought about that.
I like that. And that's what you came up with. Not.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what was attracting the Negroes because she had something besides freedom, right? You know what I'm saying? She was bringing them in with the free pussy and, well, not free pussy, but bought pussy, and boom, that's how she was saving them at the same time.
So let me ask you a question. As a if you could put yourself in the slave's position, as a slave, you seen a picture of Harriet Tubman, yes?
Yeah.
As a slave man, do you think that you would pay your plantation coins to get some coochie from Harriet?
Probably not, right? Because I feel like plantation pussy was rampant. Was rampant, right? I feel like after a good work day, you know what I'm saying, we was free to do what we wanted.
Yeah.
Right? I'm running through the fucking whole
you run
plantation.
Through the field.
Nigga,
through the field.
Be bald-headed, long-nosed babies. That bitch, all kind of places. You know what I'm saying? Look.
They beat you for that, though, dude.
I don't think so.
No, you're not the buck.
I don't think so.
Only the buck can reproduce.
I don't think so. Well, if I know I can't reproduce, I'm still fucking. I just know, hey,
pulling out.
At that point, nigga, I'm pulling out for my survival, right? For my life.
If your life depends on it, you're not having no baby.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I would be the buck, nigga.
Yeah.
I would be the nigga that they would. Nigga, go fuck her right now. You know what I'm saying? Make a baby. You know what I'm saying? We need that slave baby to go sell.
Respect. Fake fact. I didn't have time to think about it, but if I have to come up with something off the top of my head, my fake fact, not you talk about pussy, my fake fact would be that Patrick was the one that invented eating pussy. Like, I would be the one so every time your old lady asks you to eat up real quick, the first thing she gonna say is, can you give me some of that Pat real quick? Like, I feel like that would be like a big thing for me. Like, hell yeah, nigga, like, yeah, Pat did that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I would make my daddy proud. Like my son, like, revolutionized the game, like sex, right? It went from missionary to like a game changer. Like, girl, listen. I'm gonna tell you some shit. Like, he put his mouth on me, and all the other ones be like, well, what do you mean he put his mouth on you? I don't understand what that means. It's like, girl, he put his mouth on me, and it changed everything. Like, picture yourself being the person who revolutionized sex. Like, it's a game changer. You don't have to work. You don't have to do anything. Because all the top-notch motherfuckers is going to be like, no, I want him because he's the creator.
Imagine being the first nigga who took the chance to go raw.
Come
right?
on.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe
not raw.
Or maybe it started off raw.
Yeah, I got in the car.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody
Adam and Eve, what was raw dog?
I feel like maybe Adam might have put on a sheepskin and it was made out of a real sheep.
Because they weren't killing animals yet.
I feel like what they was doing.
What do you feel like they was doing? Since you know so goddamn much.
They might have been putting their dicks in a coin roll, right? You know
in a coin roll?
Where they used to roll the coin, whatever.
Nah, but yeah, nah. Like I think if I'm being serious, like that would be something to be known for, and like my name would go up in the rafters, and it would be like immortalized forever, right? Like nobody really knows where any of this stuff started from. So if you could pinpoint the day it started and the person who it started with, it would change the game. Your children would live on forever. Right? Like they would be synonymous with knowing that, hey, at the end of the day, if you have a son, your son comes from the loins of the man that created everything that changed the game in the sex game. Because that's the game changer.
Imagine being the first nigga to eat pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? Imagine how stank that pussy was back then, right? Because to be the first,
niggas don't care.
It had to have been a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
You had to go through some situations, right? You know what I'm saying? So you definitely are a pioneer.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't just right now bitches know how to dodge, they know how to take care of themselves. Back then,
that's just 7-day-old coochie.
Niggas just blood clot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? whatever. We don't know how to properly ourselves at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga eating 7-day-old cottonfield. Picture eating 7-day-old cottonfield.
I imagine how musty pussy was.
Not even just coochie. Imagine niggas ain't really washing their meat and you want to visit each, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they was sucking dick back then.
Nah, they was doing that.
I think they was just know how to. I think at that point it was a sin.
What do you think came first?
Sex.
No, between giving head, sucking dick, and eating coochie. What do you think came first?
I think niggas are more bold, right? Dudes are more bold, right? You know what I'm saying? I think a nigga took that chance and boom. He was like, nigga, let me see what this is about. Did you see the movie with Michael B. Jordan? The new
yeah, as soon as that nigga.
Right? I just want to take it. Let me go wash it up real quick. That's my favorite. That sound like me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat some mustard pussy. Right? Nah, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to go wash up, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what
I'm going to give you a counter. If we do a timeline, back then men were more, looked at women more as property than partners.
In certain parts, I think.
In certain parts, everywhere is a patriarchy. Nobody in very rare cultures, women are the heads.
Niggas was doing this to bitches to talk to them. Nigga, take off your hat, put it over your heart. Man.
Yeah, but niggas is also beating them bitches too.
Au contraire.
So in my mind, the way I see it is a nigga was like, hey, you got a pretty mouth. Put your mouth down there and let me see what it feels like. And women in an effort to please the man and at the same time maybe even low-key might be scared, just gonna do it.
I think it was a nigga who was deprived of food at one point. You know what I'm saying? He decided that he was replenish himself and get energy off of eating vagina, right? He knew it wouldn't fill him up, but it would satisfy him temporarily, right? I think a hungry-ass slave nigga
decided he to help his stomach.
Nigga, I'm gonna do this for all of humanity, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the first nigga to risk my lips to go down there, right? Back when bitches was having scurvy and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga could have ate
scurvy.
That nigga could have ate the smallpox out of bitch pussy. You know what I'm saying? Look, he was taking chances.
You know what? At the end of the day, it probably started from a Christian person. You know, because you know how in Utah they say a lot of the girls be like, they haven't had sex because they just did it anally, so it don't count. It probably started with that. Okay, well, listen, I can't go on you vaginally, so if you just put your mouth on it, which is as close to a vagina as you can get to, right? Then it doesn't really count, and it still feels the same way.
I feel like sucking dick and eating pussy was originally a European thing, right? It was something.
Yes, it definitely was. It definitely was.
Right? Maybe the niggas came over, they would start eating slave pussy bitches.
That's what happened.
Eating slave pussy.
No white boys are doing it to slaves.
And then boom, now this bitch is pleased on another level now. Now
I gotta keep up.
Now we gotta learn to do a new tactic, right? We was just throwing hard wood.
Yeah.
And that was enough.
Now white boys definitely started it.
Now they come with their little meat, you know what I'm saying? And now they was lacking in one area, so they had to compensate with it in another area. Yeah. And boom. Pussy eating was invented.
Yeah, they definitely revolutionized the game.
They sold us pussy eating like they sold us Jesus. White Jesus.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that far.
At this point,
I'm not going to go that far. But I do understand your plight. All right. So, funny enough, talking about white boys. So I saw an news article the other day that talked about somewhere in Georgia that they had a white community building their own white-only community, right?
I just read that story.
Yeah, they're building their own white-only community, and the goal is to just keep it strictly white people. I know how I feel about it. Do you want to go first, or do you?
I'm going to go first, right? Because of the fact that we was doing that shit too as black people, right? You know what I'm saying? We've been building black communities, you know what I'm saying? It didn't prosper as long as we wanted it to, but we've been doing that, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, if they want to keep their shit white, that's less white people I got to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, if all of y'all can get together, you know what I'm saying, and start making your own communities, nigga, Utah is free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Iowa, nigga, go to them shits to where niggas gonna go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll be all right living in an all nigga town. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
Crazy,
because at this point, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's crazy. Dude.
I got trust issues.
That's who I think.
No, I got trust issues, right?
That's crazy.
Look, I need at least a few of them.
Nah.
Let me know, hey, it's real life.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you what happens with me. Honestly, I don't care. I never did. Right? I never did. I think Martin Luther King even came to the point where he realized before they killed Martin Luther King, he had made a statement and said that, I feel I put my people in a burning house. Right? When he was focused on segregation, right? Desegregating the South. And what happens was he low-key realized that the battle wasn't really black and white. It was more about poor and rich and poor. And it was bigger than what he said. And they kind of pacified him and he realized that. So there was a time I feel like black people were at their best, right? And not saying that, you know what I'm saying, segregation is the best thing, but what I am saying is there was a time when black people was at their best when the candy lady could pay her own bills based off the candy that she was selling in the hood. Or the bullet man, the numbers man was able to, you know what I'm saying, you're not spending your money with the Florida lottery. You spending your money with the bullet man, which keeps it circulating throughout the black community, right? And the longer money can circulate in your own community, the better and more wealthier you become, because what happens is you have access to those dollars it doesn't go from like right now, black people have access to pennies on whatever dollars that they spend, right? They go to the grocery store and they spend a dollar here, and you may get, you know what I'm saying, you may get a product that you might be able to sell on the back end after the people went to the grocery store. Now they support your food, right? You get 13 cents on the dollar when you really what could happen is you could spend your money in the hood and keep it amongst black people, and it would circulate through the black community, and everybody would be wealthier.
I feel like what I would do if a black community was created, I'd spend my money there. Well, that rent getting paid in the white community.
The rent getting paid?
Look,
do you think black people are responsible, dude?
I just feel like me to be. I mean, not that I'm. Look. Don't come for me. And
I don't come for that nigga.
And I don't mind being canceled too.
Yeah, come for that nigga.
I don't know. It's just certain things I would do there than I would do here. Right?
Define.
I've lived around a lot of black people all my life.
I think
after a while, some shit's.
I think you think hood shit, and that's the difference. That's the problem.
Maybe if I'm around people,
right? You got civilized.
Yeah. If I've never been around those kind of.
You've been around.
So maybe I don't know.
Wait, you never been around what?
You know what I'm saying?
Those kind of blacks.
I've never been around those blacks. Those kind of colored folk. You know what I'm saying? I've never encountered those.
Yeah.
You know, I just see those on TV.
Yeah. Now I never feel, man, like it sounds. When you hear, and I really think they're only doing that because they want attention right now. They want to be heard. They want to be. They want somebody to listen to them. Which honestly I don't get, right? Like and this is an honest moment for me. If you're poor and you're white, you wasted your whiteness.
Yep.
Right. Everything was in your favor.
Right.
So if you're poor,
that's why I don't give the white homeless people, right? Because you fumbled the biggest bag that you had in life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my personal decision. Right? If you ever see me get my money to a homeless white man, nigga, you fucked up the bag. You fucked up, nigga. You was up. You was born up. Know what I'm saying? Me, I had to build my way up. Know what I'm saying? Nigga, you was born up, and now you here.
That's crazy.
You won't get $1 from me.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
If I don't give a fuck, I'll see you barefooted and your feet is steaming on the concrete, right? You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy.
That's my personal decision.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like you fucked in the bag, right? So, like, at the end of the day, man, like, so I get it. Y'all want attention. You want somebody to pay attention to you, but nobody's Like, I think a lot of times white people feel like, oh, they want to move into our community. We really don't. I think it's just niggas just want to get out the hood.
Right. That's
right. We just don't want to be in the ghetto.
That's me. That's my thing.
Right. If you said, hey, here's some reasonable townhomes over here, right, that has good policing, good schools, right, good stuff like that, and we're just going to be over here, separated from you guys. Black people wouldn't care. They wouldn't have a problem. Black people party with themselves.
And here's the problem with that whole thing with that white guy, right? So he's got this great idea that he wants to do all of this, and he don't even got the money to fund it. He's asking for GoFundMe money, and he's, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody to come up with that idea, you got to be an Elon Musk.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Mm-hmm. Be able to fund it and let people believe in it after. Mm-hmm. A broke-ass white dude, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up with, you trying to sell people on this idea, nigga, you broke as fuck. It's going to be hard to make it happen, right? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should have had that meeting beforehand with the higher-ups of the non-melanated Caucasian persuasion. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have came up with something most definitely a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But now you a pole nigga sold the idea to a bunch of other pole races. No, you did the shit wrong.
Yeah, you
hustle backwards, though, definitely.
Yeah, would you also on the contrary, would you move to a black well, I guess you kinda have been there before, right? No, black community.
I mean, that's all I've been about. Where I lived in America, you know what I'm saying? It was not too many white people. Right? The white people we knew in town,
migrants.
They owned the half of the town, right?
Yeah,
it was one family, one white family owned this whole town.
That's crazy.
Black and Mexicans and then fucking Haitians. That's it.
That's crazy. Shout out to Sammy Bright. A black man owned the majority of the stuff in the neighborhoods that I was at.
Yeah, the Blockers family, you know what I'm saying? Have you heard of the Blockers? They had their own furniture store. They own all the trailers. They own everything in our town, dog. Anything that was worth any kind of big money, nigga, they own that shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, so, I mean, I just think they just need attention, and I'm okay with that. So, the next thing is, we'd like to move it up a little bit. Is there ever a time or place where it's okay for the opposite sex to do something for your better half? Or your older? Is that how I frame the question? I sent it to you in text. Check your text real quick for me. And read it how I said it. I'm so sorry. I think I said that, but for some reason it don't sound like it's right.
Can the opposite sex do favors for your partner?
Okay, then cool. Yeah, so that's what it was. It was sparked from a video I saw when this nigga brought home food from his work wife, quote unquote. And his real wife came home and saw him with the food and talking about, well, who done made you this food? He's like, oh yeah, the lady at the job done made me my food. And she's talking about why I got hearts on this shit, say food for so and so and shit. It's like, well, she just wanted to make sure that I enjoy my food, and she's supposed to be bringing me something on later on tomorrow too. She's supposed to be like, so it is kind of funny because I think it can happen. But how would you feel how do you think your lady would feel if a lady was feeding you?
She would be devastated. Right? Because and me in the industry that I used to work in, the specialty pharmacy, it's me and a bunch of women. Right, so at work it was all right. You know what I'm saying? Women used to bring me food all the time. Yeah, I'm about to go to here. Do you want a sandwich? Do you want this? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers bring me home cooked food from home. Yeah. But to bring it home is another kind of disrespect. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people look lightly of this work wife, work husband thing, but that shit is very significant in a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying? I've been work husband a multitude of times, right? I'm knowing shit that your husband do not know. I'm knowing what's making her happy, what make her sad, because you're not the type of nigga who can talk to bitches. You know what I'm saying? You deal with your anger and blah, blah, blah in different ways, and she's coming to work just pouring all that shit on me. Now, I got the upper hand. Right? I just got to figure out when I'm going to attack.
When you going to pounce.
So, any work wife, you should already know that would be a no-no. You know what I'm saying? As a professional work wife, you might be new to the industry, new to the game. You know what I'm saying? You sending this nigga food and blah, blah, blah. Take the heart out. You know what I'm saying? Leave that for work. You know what I'm saying? We can be flirty and all this at work. But once we get home, you know what I'm saying, I see why it would be a problem. Right? Because at the end of the day, now you tell me that's your work wife. Now this is the competition while I'm not around. Right? This is your work husband. He's the competition while I'm not around. Whatever the case may be. It's definitely a problem. Right? If I don't tell you where it came from, I'm the type of nigga. I'm gonna bring it home. I'm taking the heart out.
You gonna take it. You gonna cut the heart out.
Look, this was a work. You know what I'm saying? We had a potluck at work. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Busy
some,
good.
Some niggas out here, you too honest.
Yeah.
You too honest. You don't gotta be honest
You
about
gotta share everything,
right?
Yeah.
It's not being dishonest. It's just withholding information.
Right. You just because you're avoiding what something like should be like that's gonna potentially have her.
Why she had to know who made it?
She don't? Is it feeding her?
Everybody have hearts on their plate.
Mm-hmm. Not just
the boss said for us.
So he put hearts on everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
the fuck?
Yo. Yeah, I'll it's easy to say from a man's perspective, it's easy to say it wouldn't bother me. Like, I don't see the problem, right? It's easy for me to say I don't see the issue. But if a nigga was sitting there feeding my old lady all the time and y'all going on a little, I would have a problem with it.
He's fucking her.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the moment I call you at work and you don't pick up the phone, at that point you're immediately giving him, like, you sucking his dick. You sucking his dick, and you can't have a call. The reason you can't pick up the phone because you busy sucking dick.
At that point, the first time you bring a plate home and it got a heart on it, you gotta leave the job tomorrow.
I know you gotta go, bitch.
I might at least give you 2 weeks. Put in your 2 weeks notice.
I know you gotta go.
2 weeks notice and let that be over with, right? Either that, because I'm not gonna trust the idea that you broke it off with the work.
Right? He did. She did it.
You would never do that.
She did it.
You're never breaking it off with the work husband.
Yeah.
So at this point, tell your job you find a better opportunity, and we'll work on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what
so, dude, let me ask you a question, right? So, let me give you a scenario. So, let's just say, you find out, you know what I'm saying, she flirting with the work nigga, right? Ain't nothing going on, you know what I'm saying, that she say. But, she flirting with the work nigga. Well, and you tell her, all right, listen, bitch, you need to cut this nigga off, right? She said, all right, cool, I'm going to cut him off. And then you find her flirting with the work nigga, talking to the work nigga again. You don't know the details of what the conversation is, but why does you keep talking to this nigga?
At that point, it's over, right? You know what I'm saying? It's only certain shit I'm going to deal with, because at that point, you feel like he's more valuable in your life than me, right? You know what I'm saying? If it's so hard for you to cut him off,
now I got a question.
He's bringing something to the table.
Right, I agree.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He's obviously doing something that I'm not.
Right. I agree. Now, here's my follow-up, because I wanted to find that question out first. Now, with that being said, you also got to work with that she told you to cut it off, and you haven't cut her off.
Okay. So, in that situation, it's a we cheating on each other.
Right.
We cheating.
Right. If we cheating, is that okay then?
If I'm doing all right, then it's okay. No, if I'm doing a good in the relationship, and I don't got that. But if we both got that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I understand, right? Because this person, I feel something for this person at one point, right? You know what I'm saying? It might not be love, but there's an attraction, right? You know what I'm saying? There's something that attracts me to this person. A bond that we done build, I don't know where it's built or what it's built off of, but we got a bond at this point. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? But if you, as a woman, got a work husband,
you trying to fuck
70% of the time y'all fucked.
That's crazy. 70% is a high percentage, dude.
80% of the time.
It's 80.
I worked in call centers, right?
You know?
I worked in a lot of call centers.
Yo.
I done had work wives, you know what I'm saying? I had most of them.
Most of them.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And boom, 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 we flirting, we doing this, we write love notes, sending little messages on the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, we doing all that, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, I know how it goes as a work husband. It's one intention in mind. Bitch, I don't just need a friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a friend. You know what I'm saying? We spend all this time together. We got a relationship, right? Whether it be work or not, you know what I'm saying? Whether we take it outside of work, that's on us. Yeah. Right? But at some point, there's some kind of chemistry, some kind of connection there, and that needs to be cut off. Most definitely.
Now, how do you, so telling someone that something's got to stop is a hard thing to do. Right? So, like, if I tell you, dude, you know what I'm saying, you smoke too much, you need to stop smoking. Right? But at this point, you've already grown accustomed to smoking. Right? So as a nigga telling his old lady, hey, you need to stop talking to them. What steps do you think you would take to try to rectify or kind of support her? Because in my mind, I feel like, first of all, you got to find out what it is that you're not doing that this other guy is doing. Because there's like you said, the other guy has the upper hand because she's telling him everything that makes her happy, that makes her sad.
Everything you're doing wrong.
Yes, and he all he's doing is just playing off of that.
Pretty much.
Right. So how in my mind I feel like the first thing you gotta do is you gotta acknowledge, okay, well, what is it that you would like to be better, right? And a lot of times it's hard to hear, as a man, it's hard to hear that you got an ugly baby, right? And this is your baby, right? Your relationship is your baby. For her to come and tell her, hey, our relationship is ugly right now, is a hard pill to swallow, because now what happens is we tend to want to play the blame game, right? Okay, well, you do it, I'm doing this because you did that. And then in my mind, I'm like, yeah, bitch, but I did that because you did this, right? So how would you go by trying to rectify the situation or trying to resolve the issue where she feels like she needs to go to someone else to get whatever she's getting from him versus getting it from you?
Pretty much that's a conversation that just needs to be had, right? You know what I'm saying? What is it about this person?
Is that the first question you're asking?
No, I'm going to ask first, right? What is it about this person that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you have this bond, right? I already know whether you labeled it work husband or not, right? You're close enough with this person. It's not just a friendship, right? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I'm lacking, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, how can I be better? Boom. And then, once we've had the serious conversation, then I present to the work wife, hey, here's the reason why we can't do this no more. All right, now so I'm gonna let them know, hey, my wife found out about us. Boom, boom, boom. She doesn't want to do. We can still be cordial at work, but we're just a little bit close. And boom, just understand that, right? That's a conversation that you have with the work wife, work husband. If they're understanding, they'll realize that. But if they're too deep in, right, at that point, you're gonna have to move the job.
You gotta leave the job.
She's gonna make shit ugly for you.
You gotta leave
she's gonna make
the
shit
job.
ugly for you, dog.
You gonna leave the job?
Yeah, I got to, though, at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come in between my relationship.
I understand that, but leaving the job is strong.
Fuck these little corns.
Fuck these little pennies, these little peanuts. Yeah, I think the first question I'm asking is like, do you want to be there? Right? Like, I think that's the first question I'm asking, because I think what I never want to do is I never want to feel like you're doing me a favor. So I understand I got flaws and I understand I've been flawed, but the first question is, do you want to be there? Because if you want to be there, I think the relationship is already done. Right? But if you're telling me like, no, I still want to be here. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to tell you, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not going to force you to stop talking to the nigga. Right? Because I feel like that's going to be able to give me a real life tell on whether or not what I'm doing is working. Not because you feel like, okay, I got to cut you off because my nigga said I got to cut you off. No, I want to try to rebuild whatever it is that we coming up short at, to say where I can look at a scenario and say, hey, you know, she like, for example, she may not know I have her phone records, right? And I'm noticing that those calls to that one specific number is going fewer and fewer and fewer to the point where I'm not even seeing it no more. I want to be able to get real time feedback on whether or not analytics on whether or not what I'm doing is working and has worked. So I'm not going to tell you to cut them off. What I am going to do is find out what it is that you need from me that I can do better, and I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to see if that's going to make you kind of start peeling back, right? Because I think women tend to have a bigger heart than men. So women would tend to be like, all right, you know what? You know, I feel a little guilty, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to do his best, you know what I'm saying? I still love him, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to, you know, now she acting funny to you. As it works, now she's like, you know what? I don't think I can do this no more with you, right? And then I feel like that would give me confirmation as to whether or not what I'm doing is the right thing to do. If I see the numbers, the phone calls start picking up, then that's where you want to be.
A lot of times you have no real conversation. You have no real confirmation besides just a word.
Agreed. Right. But,
so some people don't have the access to the phone.
Right. Agreed.
So how else will you know besides her just telling me?
So some of that is also a feeling, right? I feel like if I feel away as my partner, it's fucked up to say, but it is, because some people deal with insecurities and traumas that really ain't got shit to do with you. Right? But as my partner, I feel like it kind of is your responsibility to put my mind at ease as to what kind of crazy shit I might be thinking, right? Right? Sometimes I feel like all you need is all right, your bitch might come to you, hey, you know this bitch over here looking at you, smiling at you, showing her fucking teeth and shit. You know these heifers? Right? Shit like that. Shit like that. But in your mind, you got to calm the bitch like, all right, listen, baby, you tripping? I don't know them, right? Or I don't know her, all right? And I need you to relax and need you to calm down.
Luke friends.
That's just a joke. Well, yeah. So I think you gotta just calm calm people down, right? But at the end of the day, you really all you really do have is their word, and you know, unfortunately, brother, men lie, women lie. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, taking the motherfucking word, it ain't no different than me playing the fucking lottery, nigga. I might hit, I might not hit. It ain't no motherfucking science to this shit.
Here's one question I have too. If one person took you out today, right? Who would be the prime suspect?
One person took me out?
Yeah, killed you.
Killed me.
Ooh.
You gonna say?
Personally, right, you know what I'm saying? Because my girl, you know what I'm saying, we got a love-hate relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody took me out, it was gonna be her.
That's the first person I'm thinking
Or maybe she be second, right? Because I do got enemies out there who I got unresolved issues with. And I always got a story about something, right? So here's the story that recently happened to me. I'm shopping and I'm doing Instacart shop last week, right? At this Walmart, this Publix where I never usually go to.
Yeah.
Right? So in front of me, there's a bald black guy, right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't notice anything about him. Boom, boom, boom. He's checking out. Boom. And I start talking to the people, and the nigga looking back at me like he's starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not even paying attention to where he's going. I'm like, what the fuck? That was kind of weird, nigga. Was he a fan, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right? The nigga just stands outside the store, and he's waiting on me. He's like, your name Dookie, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's
blah,
crazy.
blah. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, you sold me a weed pen one. Bitch, I don't sell weed pens.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, then he was like, yeah, man, I need some weed, blah, 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 but I need a pound. You know what I'm saying? You know I can get a pound? You know what I'm saying? Can you get me a pound? Like, nigga, I'm not no drug nigga. Why are you talking to me like this about this shit, right? And first of all, like, his handshake was the hardest I ever felt.
Big strong grip.
Like, this nigga was...
Damn.
He squeezed my hand, right? And I was like, damn, dog, this nigga's aggressive. Dog. I don't know. He might be on drugs or something, but how the fuck he knew my name?
Right.
First of all, right? But it is on the front of my car, so I figured he probably was looking around for the car, and he probably saw my name on the car, and boom, boom, boom. So I feel like that whole time, I'm thinking about the whole week, like who that nigga was, right? And remember I had beef with a nigga who came to my job with a gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was him.
That was
dog.
Buddy.
I think that was him, dog.
You told me about that story.
Yeah, dog. I really think that was him, dog.
That's crazy.
None of the shit he was saying was making sense.
Yeah.
I ain't never sold no nigga no pen. Bitch, I don't sell weed, bitch. Why would you be asking me for pounds? Then the nigga asked me to get my number, you know what I'm saying? To get him nigga, fuck no. Right? So, buddy, whoever you is out there, nigga, you thought you had your one.
You thought you had your one.
Nah, around with my gun in my
front.
No.
Yeah, I ain't got to reach to the bike.
Nigga, shit. Nigga, that shit in the front seat. Nah.
Goddamn right,
that nigga opened
motherfucker.
my eyes, bro. That nigga could have smoked me right then and there. So, yeah. If it would have been anybody, I think it would have been probably him. That he probably still holding on to that shit because the way that nigga shook my hand, like my hand was hurting, dog. After the nigga shook my hand, right? I just felt like he wanted to send me a message, but he didn't want to say it verbally. Mm-hmm. He did it by squishing my hand.
That's crazy,
right? So I feel like he would be the nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? My baby, you know what I'm saying? Look, I feel like I'd have to get her there, but you know what I'm saying? I think.
You think she capable?
She could maybe. You know what I'm saying? I probably.
She wouldn't. She'd probably shoot you in the leg.
Probably not. She'd probably give me a warning shot, right?
Yeah, she'd probably shoot you in the leg. Love ain't gonna make you let
that
you
nigga right there. Bitch ass nigga.
That nigga thought he had him.
Or he thought he always got me up out of there.
Nigga, we stay on the 10 about the balls of our feet, my boy.
Nah, I know what he looked like.
Bitch ass nigga. Nah, if somebody took me out, it'd be the police. It'd be the police because I sometimes with my paperwork straight, you gonna hear me, right? And I'm always gonna take it to it's because I'm black. Every time. You know what's funny? Here's a funny story about that. Actually, I was coming back from hanging out one night, and I was driving back, right? And you know how sometimes the police get behind you like, nah, this motherfucker finna pull me over, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm driving and I'm looking, wow, who the fuck is this with these bright ass lights? And I'm looking at my goddamn mirror, and he ain't got his lights on, but he just got it feel like he got his highs on. That motherfucker is black. I'm like, god damn, nigga. And I'm looking, I see the motherfucker. I said, oh, this motherfucker. So I'm driving. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, I'm going speed limit, everything straight. Ain't no lights on or nothing like that. Okay, I'm good. So I'm driving, but he riding me. He ain't driving past me. I slowed down. He slowed down. He's still behind me, right? So I said, oh, this motherfucker. right? So he finally gets out of my lane and he drives to the side of me. He drives up a little bit, but not to the point where he passes me. And he just hovers like right on the back end of my shit and then falls back and gets behind. I said, this motherfucker finna pull me over. So, sure enough, we come up out the light, nigga hit the lights. Woo, woo, woo. All right, cool. So I'm pulling over. I pulls up in the park. I'm irritated, right? So I'm in the mirror like this. I'm like, this motherfucker, right? Because I'm pointing my motherfucker. I'm like, this. I knew your motherfucking ass was gonna pull me over. Now I want to see because I'm frustrated, right? So now, I said, I'm angry. I'm gonna pull out my motherfucker wallet, sat there on my motherfucking lap. I'm gonna turn the motherfucker window. I'm looking this motherfucker way, and the police come on the passenger side. What the fuck is that? Right? So now I drive to the passenger side. And I'm looking out the window. I'm like, yeah, what's up? It's like, hey, how you doing? Is this your car? What? Yeah, this is my car. Are those your tags? Yeah, those are my tags. How long have you had them? So I don't motherfucking know. Like what's happening, right? So I'm clearly getting annoyed, right? Right? Because first of all, you come to my passenger side, and I don't know what the fuck you got going on, nigga. Why you just come to my driver's side like most normal motherfucking police officers do? Right? So I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I got a light out or something like that. Why you fucking with me? Right? Well, he's like, okay, well, I just need to know if these are your tags. Like, yeah, that's my motherfucking tags. Well, when'd you get them? I don't know. Where'd you get them from? Bitch, the DMV. Why are you questioning me like that? I don't understand what's happening. If I got a light out, you need to tell me something because I need to understand why you pulled me over. I don't think I did nothing wrong. He said, can I have your license and registration? This nigga ain't giving me shit, right? I was like, man, you being an asshole, but that's my ear. License and registration. Right? This how I'm talking because my face clean and I honestly feel like because I don't have a record, you shouldn't kill me, motherfucker. You're going to have a hard time trying to paint a bad picture. Right? So the motherfucker leaves, comes back around. Clearly I'm annoyed, right? I'm rolling my eyes, I'm sucking my motherfucking teeth. And he was like, he asked me again, he was like, so, you say these are your tags? I say, I'm like, yeah, this is my goddamn tags, man. So he's like, okay. He's like, so here's what I want you to do. He said, take your registration. Here's your license back. Take your registration, right? Before he gave me the registration, he went to check the VIN number. Here's your license back. Hold on to your registration for me. I said, okay. He says, get out the car. I said, man, listen. I said, man, if you shoot and kill me, I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed, right?
Yeah, dead and pissed.
Right? I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed, right? He's like, no, just do me the favor, right? Just get out the car. So I get out the motherfucking car. He says, look, I just want you to see that I'm not fucking with you, right? That's what he tells me. The fuck all right, what's up? He says, read the license on your registration, right? LXL M16. All right, cool. What's the problem? Walk to the back with me. Now, read the license on the back of your tag. DMX 516. He's like, so you see what the problem was? Right. So he says, when I run that tag, it's saying that tag is still at the DMV. So he's like, so the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I'm trying to understand, well, why do you have a DMV tag? Right? But the moment I run your registration with that license on it, everything is clear. Your license is clear, everything is clear. So that's why he's like, so when I asked you, how'd you get the tags? I'm not trying to bother you. What I'm trying to figure out is what went wrong.
I mean, if he would have shot you at that point, he would have had every reason.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
And first
that's
of all,
a goddamn lie.
If I seen you driving if I was a cop, dog, you do look like a nigga who match some kind of description.
I know.
Like every lineup you seen, it's a nigga who look like you on there.
That's a goddamn
lie. Whether
he
got on glasses or not, right? It's always gonna be a dread nigga, right? And dread niggas, that's why y'all understand. This is my strength and this and that, man. But it's also your weakness.
It can be the crux of your downfall.
Once I see dreads, nigga, I already know. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga on some bullshit.
There's some untrustworthy niggas in the building.
But yeah, that was my thing. So I thought this shit was crazy. So we had a little chuckle. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. He's like, yeah. So then he's like, that's what I was asking you. How'd you get the tag? I was like, no, I was literally at the license place. They literally handed the tag with me with the sticker. He's like, yeah, that's a problem, bro. I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, you might want to get that fixed. But he's like, yeah, I just wanted to show you I wasn't fucking with you. So, guess when I got that license plate changed?
What?
I ain't do it yet.
You never did the license.
I'm still riding dirty like a motherfucker.
That's crazy.
I'm still riding.
So that's why I say some police brutality. Some police brutality is warranted.
I ain't got time.
And at that point, if they'd have did something to you,
no.
And I'd heard the whole backstory,
no.
I can't go spin the block
on no, you know you do.
I can't go spin the block on no police because at that point, Nigga deserve that.
No, he don't.
Why would you?
No, he don't.
Why would you?
Nah, but it was fucked. I thought it was crazy, and he's like, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, nigga, I still got the bad tag out there that says if the motherfucker run my tag, it's gonna say it's at the DMV.
Down south, nigga, your ass would have been booked and juked.
Nah, that's not my problem. That's not my fault. I got better shit to do with my time right now.
Let me tell you something about niggas.
They don't give a fuck. Look, go ahead, wrap
once
it
they
up.
start doing this right here, you know what I'm saying? Look, and he don't say no words, dog. He just do this real fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's out of there, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I thought that was crazy. That literally happened like 2 weeks ago. And I thought that was banana. I was like, damn, that is crazy, man. I said they even gave me the wrong tag. And he was like, shit, you might. He's like, I hope they don't charge you for a new tag. I said, they better not. He's like, hopefully that tag is still there. I was like, it better be there, or they better just re-up my shit with no charge. Cause I'm not the one who gave me the damn tag. It ain't like I went to the back of the DMV. But there's got to be some kind of fail-safes to try to fix that problem. I don't understand how they was able to make that shit happen. But it is what it is.
All right, so my last question, bro. What's the worst? That kind of goes along with that, too. What's the worst day you've ever had?
Oh, no.
Ever?
Bro, I was in college and I shitted on myself.
I did that, too, in college.
I was in college?
I don't know why it wasn't. What made mine so embarrassing, right? I was dating this girl at the time, and I went over her house, right? And I just kept farting, dog. And I thought it was so funny, right? It was just funny, right? Because everyone was coming out at a different sound,
That's
right?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm making a fart. I'm doing a fart competition, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit got out of control.
Yeah, literally.
Nigga, I just felt something just was dripping down my leg, dog. I was like, oh, man, it's over with. It's over with. I got to go home. And I didn't even tell her why I left. No, nothing, nigga. Shitty booty ass nigga. I think that's where Dookie LaFleur was first.
That's what it was for.
That's where he was invented.
Yeah, no, my shit. You know who we was? We was at Valencia, bro, and I was sitting in the in the middle, and I remember sitting there thinking I thought I had to poop, and that motherfucker came out, Duke, and it came out fast. He came out fast, Duke, and I said, "Oh shit, holy shit." Oh shit, dude, the back of my leg got juice coming down, dude. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus, boy. And then I'm not wearing boxer briefs at the time. I'm just wearing regular boxers, so they loose. So they ain't holding nothing. Oh, dude, when I tell you I was so fucking embarrassed, nigga. Like one person recognized it and I told him I sat in something. Dude, I went to the men's bathroom. I threw my drawers away. I wiped my hands. And I walked home that day.
That's what I was walking about from Valencia. From Valencia to Alabama. Dude, that's some hours, dog. On foot, nigga, that's about 2-3 hours walk, dog.
Dude, I can't sit in nobody's car. Because I got shit on me. I'm not getting on the bus. I got shit on me. So I gotta walk all that motherfucker out.
Here's the other words.
Oh my God.
Right? The second time I got my baby mama pregnant, right? You know
Damn.
Because the first time I kind of fucked up, right? But I was kind of like, hey man, I'm about to go back, fix my little situation with my wife, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Nigga, this bitch came to my job with a fucking envelope.
Bitch.
And she dropped that bitch on her. She didn't tell me nothing, right? I'm in the middle of helping the customer at Metro PC. I'm working in the middle of the mall. I'm working in the middle of the mall at a kiosk, right? She gave me that. Look, she just dropped that Planned Parenthood envelope off, right? She had her homegirls with her, so them bitches.
The hyping her ass up.
They celebrate. Bitch, we got us, man. City girls up, bitch. And she just dropped that little bitch off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I opened up, bitch, what the fuck is this? Oh, man.
Crazy.
Oh, I couldn't eat.
Damn. I done got this bitch pregnant
Oh,
again.
man. Dog, I was like, damn, dog, it was supposed to be a one and done type shit.
That's crazy. And you done ran it back. It was good. Was it good?
Nah, I don't even remember, dog.
Okay.
That shit been so long, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, boy, I couldn't even finish work.
That's crazy. See.
Nigga, stomach just.
You know, the only time that ever happened to me not being able, I was at work one time when I was going through a breakup, and I remember my manager was like, she was like, yeah, listen, I hope you help me get over this shit, cause Cause you really bringing me down today. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, I'm down bad. Tell my hair me get over it. Bitch, I'm hurt. Yeah, nigga, you know, the craziest, sometimes you think going to work should make you be able to take your mind off of a breakup. It don't. Like, ain't nothing gonna make you take your mind off of that shit, nigga. I'm hurt bad, dog. I'm talking about she broke my little heart, dog.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, dog. You know what I'm saying? Giving out breakups and receiving them, it's a whole different thing. Boy. Being on the other end of that breakup, boy, nigga, I thought I was a real nigga. Hey, all my life, nigga, I thought I was a real nigga, dog. To that bitch, just, bitch, I done had you. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? We done posted our little trip to Orlando and shit. Bitch talking about we look alike and oh, y'all look so cute together. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch just took my little heart.
Man, heartbreak, boy. That's bad.
I was like, dog, this the one right here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I knew in my heart.
You was dead.
Nigga, I was like, boy,
come get me.
This hurt. Bitch got me wearing fake wedding rings.
The promise.
Look, I'm coming on a Jawjackinshow with fake wedding rings on and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Oh, no, put it on your other Yeah, dog.
I remember. Oh man. Are you able to tell? Like, are you able to?
Nah, y'all bitches ain't shit.
No. How did she break it up with you though?
She
without giving away too much information.
She made up this dispute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah, motherfucker. I think all the shit was just made up, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if first she said that she felt like I wasn't showing enough affection when she was here. Boom, boom, boom.
Crazy.
I just wasn't doing enough to show her that I, you know, bitch, what did you want me to do? Bitch, like, bitch, what, handcuff you and walk around? Bitch, what did you want me to do? Bitch, I'm enjoying your company. Right? Then she, something like, oh, bitch, I felt like, I started got to thinking, I felt like you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't.
Real?
Household, she was like,
nah, you for the streets?
No, she was like a leader, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you couldn't lead this household. I'm a strong-minded
woman. Bitch, you coming from my nuts?
Man, dog, she broke me down.
But it hurt though, dude.
Oh, that shit hurt bad, dog.
Damn.
Right. You ever had diarrhea for 7 days?
I never had that.
7 days, 7 nights, dog. Like, well, you wasn't holding nothing in, you know what I'm saying? Like my body could not retain nothing. Like, I was shitting uncontrollably, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Well, hey, God gonna deal with y'all bitches one day, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody who done did me wrong in life.
Heartbreak.
You know what I'm saying? Death is what you deserve.
Yeah, it's crazy. We finna get close to the show, but it's crazy how you can sit there and think about, like, okay, you know what? I might have broke a few hearts, but what's the big deal? But when you go through that shit, boy,
I was like, damn.
You'll never be the same.
Look, I was like, damn, this what these bitches
You'll never be the same.
I ain't shit for making a bitch.
Listen. Ever since I dealt with that heartbreak, I've never been the same person. I've always been a different nigga. And it's for good and bad too, because there are times where I just be ready to be like, bitch, if you finna go, go. Right? So there's a part of my heart that'll never be exposed ever again for that heartbreak.
I had to drink Pedialyte for like a week.
Nigga was down bad.
I had no
sick. You couldn't hold nothing.
Nigga had no electrolytes. Nigga
couldn't hold no.
Nigga, what? Nigga, I couldn't hold in porridge.
Nigga ain't even hungry.
I couldn't drink soup, nigga. I mean, I'm instantly boo boo.
That's crazy. I remember that dude.
Man, I was down bad. I showed on the outside, nigga. I was still happy. Outside, nigga, my was burning.
But inside here you was down.
Have you ever felt empty inside?
Oh, God.
Like a bitch just took your inside.
Was it a phone call or was it a text?
I think it was mostly a text. It was a text.
Oh, that's
even worse. And a bitch gonna break up with me through text.
That's even worse.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you ain't had a decency to let me hear your voice.
Yeah.
Right? And I felt there wasn't enough closure in her closure.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't
clearly you still feel a way about it.
Nah, I feel the way. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, if death is the only reason, you know, I feel like that'll be my own redemption. I feel like if I redeem myself, bitch, I gotta see a rest in peace so and so.
When you die, I'll feel better.
Somewhere like.
So when she die, you'll feel better.
No, you done me.
You did not know wrong.
No, you
Fuck you.
No, you crazy.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you fucked me up bad.
God damn.
Right.
Yeah, I remember. I'm sitting here thinking like this sounds eerily familiar. I remember that. I never noticed the ring though. I don't think I would notice the ring. All right, so listen, let's go ahead and give the close out real quick. Go ahead and give your close out real quick. That's okay. Just let that shit go.
Don't talk no more, man. Y'all be good, man. Like Maury say, man. Love one another and love each other.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Live life and love. Man.
Oh my God.
Man. Y'all be good out there.
That dirty bitch.
Love on somebody.
That dirty bitch.
Love on somebody, y'all.
Y'all done turned this nigga to brother love.
Stay away from these light-skinned bitches. Look, light-skinned bitches is the devil.
So that's what it was into astronomy, them dirty bastards. Oh my God. Listen, man. I'm P. Belafonte. This nigga got me sweating. I'm P. Belafonte. Hey, Chico, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Hey, man. Yeah, fuck the outro, man. God bless y'all niggas. Good luck.